Do not talk a little on many subjects, but much on a few. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. Be equally indifferent to blame and praise. Do not despise anyone, for he is essential to your well-being. It is better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. Refrain from acts of injustice and provoke not even your enemies to wrath. Be in peace with many, but let 1 of 1,000 be your counselor. The most momentous thing in human life is the art of winning the soul to good or evil. Don't judge your greatness by your shadow at sunset. Lust weakens both body and mind. Abstain from beans. You should make great things, not promise great things. The beginning of every government starts with the education of our youth. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Power is the near neighbor of necessity. Reason is the guide of the wise, the ruler of the foolish. Do not even think of doing what ought not to be done. Be good and do good. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Beware of making your moral ledger account look better by carrying over to its credit certain spiritual assets which belong to another. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. Do not chase after happiness. Instead, chase after virtue. Time is the soul of this world. Never injure a friend, even in jest. Avoid all kinds of excess, for the right measure in all things is the surest road to happiness. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. The beginning of every government starts with the education of our youth. Be in peace with many, but let 1 of 1,000 be your counselor. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. God created everything by number, weight, and measure. Nature and nature's laws lay hid in night. God said, "Let Newton be," and all was light. I consider my greatest accomplishment to be lifelong celibacy. If I have done the public any service, it is due to my patient thought. Trials are medicines which our gracious and wise physician prescribes because we need them. The system of revealed truth which this book contains is like that of the universe. I was in the prime of my age for invention. An object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. A body in motion tends to stay in motion, and a body at rest tends to stay at rest. The great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. I believe the more I study science, the more I believe in God. It is the weight, not numbers of experiments that is to be regarded. A change in motion is proportional to the motive force impressed. Every particle of matter attracts every other particle. The proper method for inquiring after the properties of things is to deduce them from experiments. I shall not mingle conjectures with certainties. I feign no hypotheses. We are to admit no more causes of natural things than such as are both true and sufficient to explain their appearances.